Hello and welcome to this video on the EC2 Rundeck Terraform module from rundeck.io. In this video, we are going to launch an open source Rundeck server on AWS using the EC2 Rundeck Terraform module, which is available now on the Terraform registry. You can find the complete source code for the Terraform module on GitHub. To use this module, create a main.tf file in an empty directory and copy the code you see on the screen. The code for main.tf can be found in this video's description. In main.tf, we define a module block with a source set to the Terraform registry. The module's version is set to 0.0.5, which is the latest at the time of this video. Next are three required module inputs: AWS VPC ID, AWS subnet ID, and key pair name. You will need to change the key pair name inputs value to match an EC2 key pair you have available in the AWS region you are deploying Rundeck. The AWS VPC ID and AWS subnet ID are using Terraform data sources, which we define below. The provider block specifies AWS as the provider and US West 2 as the region. The AWS VPC data block retrieves the default VPC in the US West 2 region. AWS provides a default VPC in each region, so you should be able to run this Terraform code in any AWS region. The AWS availability zones data block retrieves a list of AZs that are in the available state. The AWS subnet data block retrieves a subnet for the default VPC. The output block returns and displays the Rundeck server URL. We use this value to access Rundeck in a web browser. To run the Terraform code in main.tf, we need to start a terminal window and run the Terraform init command. The Terraform init command retrieves the Terraform module from the Terraform registry and the AWS provider that we defined in main.tf. Once Terraform init is complete, run Terraform apply and answer yes to provision the AWS resources. It is important to note that AWS will charge you for running this EC2 instance. At the time of this video and for this module version, the cost is around 2 cents per hour. It is your responsibility to verify and accept the AWS cost. Once Terraform apply completes, you will be provided a server URL that will take you to the Rundeck login. Be patient, as it will take 5 or so minutes for the EC2 instance to install and configure Rundeck. Once the server has been provisioned, you will have access to the server. Note that you will be warned of an invalid certificate. This is to be expected. This module generates a self-signed SSL certificate, and self-signed certificates are not known to your browser. Proceed past this warning to access the Rundeck login screen. To log in, use the username admin with the password of admin. You now have a functional evaluation Rundeck host. Once you are done with the evaluation, run Terraform destroy to remove Rundeck and the associated AWS resources and to stop incurring additional AWS charges.